When I get to the Q&A, I will turn it back off, but this will be the replay available for everyone inside our training app. So guys, I appreciate you all on the live. It's really important to jump onto these lives, and I will tell you why, because there's nothing better than asking a question directly to the person who can help guide you. Now, I absolutely love Pageantry because it is a platform that can help you guide you to leadership. However, sometimes what people think is, okay, I'm just going to sign up and I'm going to show up on a stage. And I tell you, the ones who don't do the work on the lead up from now until the stage are the ones who usually get runners up, and they keep on having to come back time and time again. Veronica, you can second that, right? You've seen many people, they had to come back to Pageantry 5 or 6 times. The girl who won in my year, she literally came back to the system 5 times to win the international system, because there was things along the way that she had to learn. And maybe one year she wasn't applying herself to coaching, or maybe year she didn't learn the videos, for example. But the reason why I joined and won Mrs. Australia on the first business background, and I realized something that other pageant girls didn't realize. The fact is that you have to look at the people who've gone ahead of you and adopt the same mindset and skills that they have in order to go ahead and get the skill or win the title exam is like that you're going for. For example, Robin Tao was a lady who lived in my local area in Utah. In 2019, she won Mrs. International. Now, I saw her story and I was blown away by what she had done. And I wanted to join and become Mrs. Australia and potentially win Mrs. International. So I reached out to her, and I actually got a meeting with her and had a cup of tea and talked about her journey. And I asked her all the questions that leaders would ask. Why did you apply? What did you do in order to win the title? Like, what coaches did you work with? What dresses? What sponsors? Did you use sponsors? Did you not use sponsors? What kind of dresses did you have to create? What's your brand? What's your core mission? All these questions I literally wrote down like a good student does. And then I went to work. I went to work, and every single day I decided to adopt at least 10 minutes on the lead up to winning Mrs. Australia. And so 10 minutes a day, I would either walk in high heel shoes, or I would speak in front of the mirror and do my legacy project speech, or I would work on my wardrobe. Okay, what am I going to wear when I show up to the hotel? What am I going to wear on the stage in interview? That sort of thing. And it was literally just 10 minutes a day. It was so much fun. And because I decided to show up and do 10 minutes a day, what happened? It helped me be consistent. Now, all people here should be following leaders. And I think you all know that the true success comes when you're super consistent. That same trick applies to online social media. The more that you're consistent on social media, the more the algorithm likes you. Can we all agree that you all understand that rule in social media? If you do, put a hands up, say woohoo or hands up. Yes, consistency is the only thing that you need in order to show up and get successful in your algorithms. Now, the same thing applies to your skills in life. If you want to start a business, the only thing you ever need is excitement to do the thing and to show up every day and be consistent. Same thing in pageantry. I'm going to tell you the honest truth right now, guys. You might not like it. Are you ready for the truth? Say amen, sisters. Or put your hand up. Yes, nod your head. I love it. I love it. The truth is this: the ones who show up and do the work are the ones who win People's Choice or win the crown or get the runners up. I tell you, okay, the difference between the winners and the People's Choice winners. The runners up, let me tell you, the runners up, they're the ones who put their toe in the water. They're the ones who have an idea and think about it and sit on the couch. Or they go to work or they go to school and they think about it. They're constantly thinking about it. And they're the ones who say this. Ready for it? You want to lean in? They're usually the ones who say, I'll try. Did you hear what I just said? I'll try. Okay. So the ones who get runners up or maybe don't even place at a competition are the ones who say, I'll try. But the winners, I'm getting so excited, I'm jumping over my words. The winners are the ones who say, I'm all in, I'm going to figure it out. and I'm going to do something every single day that will help me get towards what I'm going for, the goal. So the difference between runners up is I'll try, and the winners say, I'm jumping in, I'm all in. Okay. So who's going to be an all in girl? All in. Who's deciding to be an all in? Woo! I love it. Who's going to try and get there? Who's going to try? Put the little toe in. Boo! Yes. I love it, Sophia. So you do not want to be the I'll try girl, because I tell you, in life, what the I try people receive is a lot of frustration and a lot of doubt and a lot of disappointment. And I tell you what, the trying people, they never succeed because they haven't decided that they're all in. The all in people, let me tell you what the journey looks like. It looks like you're going to learn some lessons. You might fall, but you will always get up and you will always win and you will always succeed. Along my journey, ladies, I won Mrs. Australia. Then I fell. I didn't win Mrs. International. I'm going to be honest, I didn't win Mrs. International. But then I got up, and do you know what I won? I won People's Choice, and I got an offer. Do you know what that offer was? I got it offered 3 times, this international pageant. I got it offered to me because I kept on showing up. I didn't stop. I kept on going forward. I was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going for this thing. I know I'm here to inspire people. My vision and my mission was to empower women to find confidence. Even during the pageant, it was always that same way. I'm going to show up and I'm going to keep on inspiring people. And the problem in the world that aches my heart is there's kids living in poverty. And if I can do one thing, my legacy project, to help that situation, it's going to light me up and it's going to make the world a better place. And so I just kept on moving forward. And then all these opportunities came to me. I got invited to international podcasts. I got a business. I sold 270,000 USD in jewelry during COVID. Like, all these opportunities were coming to me because I did not give up. Winners never give up. They might fall. Oh yeah, girlfriends. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Circumstances will come. People will come. Snakes will come to you. And guess what queens do? Guess what queens do, guys? Do you want to hear it? Do you know what we do? We cut the heads off of the snakes. I don't think so. Not today. I'm not listening to it, devil. Oh no, I am not listening to any of that negativity, guys. I am here. I mean business, and you will never be shift off your path because you are true to your mission and your vision. And what is that? Well, you will find that in this path. You will create a legacy project and you will be very in tune with your core values. Everyone here has done core values because as you tuned in to this pageant, I did a one-on-one session with you. And did everyone do core value exercises with me or inside the app? Can I see a yes or a hands up? If you haven't, you need to book a one-on-one session with me. And I'll talk about that for a second too as well. So core values is what helps you stay true to your heart, your faith, and makes you a powerful, powerful woman in life. Okay. So always stay true to your faith, your core values, and know that nothing can take you off your path. You're here for greatness. Did that help, guys? Did that make sense? Okay. So winners are the ones who do the work. Runners up are the ones who try. So I think we've all established today that you're all the all in kind of girls. Now, if you show up to the pageant and you don't win, it just means, doesn't matter. It just means that maybe you need to work on your walk or your confidence in some area. And maybe the second year that you come back is that year that you feel unshakable. And that is the year that you win the Legacy Project media contract with us. And that's when you start working with us. So look at this as a system that helps you build confidence and helps you become unshakable, unstoppable, fearless goddess that you were born to be. Because it doesn't matter if you don't get the thing that you're going for, but what I want for all of you is to find that inner strength and inner confidence so you can blast all the snakes and all the negativity out of the water so you can be here for greatness. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Okay, so we've got all the empowerment stuff out of the way. I wanted you guys to feel my heart and to feel my love because I'm so excited for you to stand on that stage in 8 weeks' time and share your heart with the audience. Because when I shared my heart, when Veronica shared hers, and when Yash shared hers, I know you're all the same as me. You felt this freeing, like you felt empowered, free of limitations, of lack, of all the bad insecurities. It's almost like they release from your body when you stand on that stage and you're like, this is me, this is who I am. Then it's like it's a freeing moment that happens. And that's why I love pageantry so much. So, here today, I do want to talk about Legacy Project speech. I will bring some information for you. I do want to talk about the actual pageant itself and the 2 days because I'm getting a lot of the same questions. But firstly, I do want to start off with this technology and how the next 8 weeks you will be working directly with us, because I want to make sure that we're all very on the same page. Because what I'm getting right now is I'm getting about 10 phone calls a day with all of the same questions. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page and you all know where to go and what to do so we all get clarity. Is that a good idea, guys? Is that a good plan? Cool. Any burning questions that you would like to ask about the pageant? We will start off with talking about the pageant event itself, the 2 days. Any
Um,
questions?
I have a question, Lara.
Yes.
So, on the pageant day, my I have two kids, and if I need to book them because they are under 12, should I just book two tickets? Because in that tickets it's said an adult can accompany them, or should it be three tickets or two tickets?
Well, yes, adults do need to be with the children. So
Yeah,
if you have a guardian with them, then they have to come with a guardian. So I would book 3 tickets. So
yeah,
an adult ticket with two children's tickets. Yeah.
yes.
Question.
So, one more question. With the ninth, we will be doing. We will have a session to practice. So we need to book the room where we can go and then be on time on the 10th on the
Okay.
pageantry.
Great question. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the hotel that we just released, and then I'm going to talk about the scheduling. That's a really great place to start, I think. So, pageantry, they always have one hotel that everyone stays in. It's just part of the pageant culture. So, what we have decided to do, instead of saying you must room with another girl and be in the other room with a girl, like Veronica was like, oh, do we have to room with another person? And I'm like, great question, because she knows pageantry. So, anyone who doesn't know pageantry, I'm going to enlighten you right now. Pageantry, when you compete, you always book a hotel where everyone's telling you to stay for the purpose of getting the whole experience, staying in the hotel that everyone's staying in. But also from a corporate side, we know where all of our girls are, queens are. And if we need to meet you all in the foyer in the morning, for example, because last year we would do a roll call in the foyer and then we walked all the girls together down to the competition. This year, we have a discounted rate at a hotel that we just launched to you and all of your family members. You're all able to leverage that discount, and your family members can stay with you. We do not say you have to stay in a room with another pageant girl. However, if you like any of the pageant girls that you've been socializing with over the last 6 months, then feel free to reach out. Say, me and Mariamo, let's say that we're besties, right? We've been hanging out in these Zoom calls and we've been going to workshops for the last 6 months, and I want a room with Mariamo. So I might personally reach out to Mariamo and say, hey, do you want to split a room together because it cuts cost? Absolutely. If you want to go do that, perfect. Has that got anything to do with me? Nothing. I don't want to hear anything about anyone rooming with anyone. Neither does any of our directors. That's all up to you guys. If you want to be in a room with your husband, do that. That's what actually I did when I competed. I didn't room with a pageant girl. I just roomed with my hubby. And that's how I wanted it because I didn't want to share a room with anyone that I didn't really know. So that's what I chose to do. So it's up to you, but we have a 15% discount off this hotel, and all of you pageant girls have access to using it. Plus, you can share it around with your family and friends. This question I get every single day, so please do not ask me after you watch this video or you're on this live. Okay, the question is this: do I need to stay in that hotel? If you live in Sydney, absolutely not. Stay at home. But if you live in Parramatta, please stay in the hotel. It's too far for you to drive. You're there for 2 full days and you're going to be exhausted. You're going to be there from 8 o'clock on Wednesday, whatever the date is. I think it's the 8th, whatever the day is. On the Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning, you get a break, but you're basically going to hang out with everyone until 8 o'clock in the evening. Then you go to bed. Then you have to back it up the next day with a full day of rehearsals, 8 o'clock in the morning, rehearsals all day. Then you break, and then there's a show, and you finish at 10 o'clock at night. That's only 2 days, guys. Me and Veronica, we're old school. We had 5 days of this stuff. So if like look, this is setting you guys up for massive success. This is like a toe in the water for you guys. It's putting you into it without pushing you off the deep end. So you've only got 2 days, but it is a full 2 days. So if anyone is watching this recording or watching this live right now, if you live like over 20 minutes outside of Alexandria, please book the hotel. Now, other people who are outside of the area but not wanting to stay in the hotel for any reasons, I don't want a phone call. I don't want an email about it. Don't tell me the reason. I don't care. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm here to put on an event to make sure you guys look pretty on a stage. And I don't have time to hear all the. I'm not going to stay in this hotel because of 10 minutes later. Please, no. Okay. So this is what this phone call's for. Is if you don't want to stay in that hotel, that's okay. But you might need to show up at the foyer of that hotel in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's it. Why? Because if our girls are doing roll call in that foyer at 8 o'clock in the morning and you're not there, you might miss out on what you need to do. And you guys have signed up for this experience. You've gotten through this experience. You've gotten through the auditions. You've been accepted to compete. Don't miss out because of silly reasons. Just show up for all the things. So another thing I love about pageantry is if you don't show up, it's going to reflect in your marks. So I want you to think about this. The minute that you show up for roll call in a foyer, wherever you're meant to be, you're being graded. Veronica's going, yes. The walking to the event or the driving or wherever you are around judges, around us as a team, everything gets back to the judges. It gets back to me. I hear about everything. Veronica hears everything. It all just, and why? It's not because of anything other than this. Chinese whispers always gets back to who you don't want it to hear. So if you don't want the judges to hear about anything, don't say anything. Show up from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night and don't talk about anything you don't want it to get around. Okay. This is a job. You need to be, this is a serious thing. So don't show up as like you're having a fun girly experience, which you will. Show up as you're showing up to work. You're showing up to a job interview. Would you go to the White House in America to meet the president and start going on with all the stuff to the staff? No way, because you wouldn't want your reputation to reflect that. So think about that when you come to the pageant. So think about that. So anyways, okay, now my teaching hat is off, but does anyone have any questions about the hotel and the 2 days at the pageant? Any question is welcomed.
I have another question. Since I'm completely new to this
Yes.
pageantry, what to expect on the first day and how the actual event, what is, I know you will be talking about the schedule, but other than the schedule, as a queens, as someone who is participating need to walk there, what are the expectations from us as well as what is to be expected there?
Okay. To be expected is you're showing up for a job interview. You need to bring your wardrobe and your positivity and your professional mindset. You little kids, 10-year-olds and 60-year-olds, all because if we're looking for people to take up the job. The next year you'll have a PR company working for you. You might be sent into a TV interview. You might be taking interviews on the phone with media companies. So we're looking for people who are serious. And 10-year-olds, Sophia's age, is expected the same as the 50-year-old's age. So anyone who comes with anything less than positivity, drive, and an eagerness for the job, that will be reflecting in the score. So what's expected of you is show up with your full outfit ready to go, and you've already done the work. The work meaning you have your legacy project plan. You've been walking on the stage in your house. You know how to walk, and you know your outfit. Bob's your uncle. You've done the work. That's it. You've showed up to all these calls. By the way, I know who shows up to the calls. I know who watches the video in the training. I know. I own this business, but I do not judge. But guess what, guys? I choose the judges. I tell them what to look for. Okay? So the people who show up are the ones who are literally in the running to win this thing. So it's that easy. And this is perfect because it's true lessons of life. Like that's all to be successful. I wouldn't be in business for 15 years today if I didn't show up every day. That's it. And keep on learning and growing. And that's it. That's why I love pageantry, because I'm here to train and guide, but my role is to share the information that can better you, and the ones who do it succeed. That's it. And the ones who do it win. I love it. So what's expected? Just show up as you, with your legacy project plan, with your wardrobe, and a readiness to shine. Now, the first day it will be workshops and a social in the evening. The second day is rehearsals on stage, interview in person, and competition at night. Now, 1 second, guys. I do apologize. Gotta love people who are consistent. I got 5 phone calls in the matter of me being on this Zoom, and I'm like, if I don't answer this phone call, this person's gonna have a heart attack. So anyways, it's all good. So anyways, the only thing you guys need to do right now, literally, Tarlene, I can see you. Yash, I can see you. Sophia, I can see you. Mariamo, Aboli, Panit. I'm trying to say everyone's name. Geeta, good. I can see you all, and you all got, oh, I hope I've done the work. You have. You're here. You have to have an idea of a legacy project plan. Just an idea. You're just bringing an idea to the judges. If you win, we help you roll that out. We just want to see your confidence on stage and your ability to shine. That's it. And if you have the ability to be negative in the mind, what I say to you guys every day is this: listen to some positivity on YouTube. Like, I literally wake up every day and I listen to a prayer, I listen to affirmations, and then I go to bed that way. Positivity doesn't happen overnight, but you can work on it. So that's what I would suggest, is have an idea of your legacy project plan, just an idea. Listen to positivity every day and get excited to show up and look pretty on a stage. That's it. Can you all do that for me? Yeah. Yes, I love it. Super exciting. So that's what's expected of you, literally those 3 things. And it's super easy. The ones who show up, you get so much advantage of the ones who show up onto this stage. You will fly in so many ways. You'll go, it'll be addictive. You go, I need to get on the stage again. I was like that in Australia. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to compete again. Actually, I still want to compete again because it's not about yeah, Veronica said that too. Yeah, it's really not about the title, the crown that you win. Because it's all these amazing confidences, clearing limitations that happens by working towards being on a stage that is just the true reward. And that's amazing. So yeah, so we've talked about the schedule for the 2 days. In the next sort of 3 weeks, you will get a full schedule for the 9 to 5, but don't worry, you don't need it now. You don't need to know where you're going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, because the minute that you're at the venue, we take charge and we tell you where you need to be. What I need to tell you is there will be food and refreshments there. But if you have any issues with food or requirements or medicine, I know Haley in 2023, she's got a very big allergy to nuts. So I was very strict on her when I traveled with her to America. I said, look, you got to look after it yourself. She's like, yep, I'm on it. I've got my EpiPens. I've got this, I've got that. I won't go near anything. She was very good at staying strict to what she needed. So I ask all of you to, if you have anything you need food-wise, stay on top of it. And why are we strict like this? And why does it sound, oh, that's not fair? I tell you why. Because as a leader, as you go into public venues and high-end gala dinners with like politicians and like CEOs of big companies, if you sit at a gala dinner, guys, this is serious. If you want to turn your video on, feel free. If you sit at a dinner in front of a CEO or a politician or a king of countries, kings, this is how high I'm talking. This is the caliber of lessons that I'm teaching you right now. If you start saying, I can't eat that because of an allergy or because of this or because of that, guess what happens? Human nature, everyone judges you and starts going, oh, she was a bit of a diva. You never want to be associated as a diva. So if you have a problem with food, for example, I eat carnivore. I don't eat vegetables and I don't eat carbs as much as I can. Like I'm 90% I do that. 10% I cheat. But I try and do that to the most part because of my ideology and my lessons on how I feel food should be for me in this day and age. But guess what, guys? If you went out to dinner with me, you would have no idea that I believe that way because I never say, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. I just make choices in the moment that sometimes I won't even eat. I might have a bit here and a bit there, and I'll leave the rest. But there's what I'm trying to say is just don't become a diva when it comes to food because you don't want people to judge you on your behavior at a dinner table. This is a big thing. So hopefully you guys will all take that on board because it's quite a serious thing, especially to a highbrow event. Okay, so that's that with food. So you all under the thing, if you need to bring food or anything medically, you will bring that. Cool. Okay. So, what else are we going to talk about, Veronica? I just spoke about the event, the scheduling, the hotel. No, you don't have to use that hotel, but I highly recommend you do. And if you don't stay there, at least be in the foyer at 8 o'clock in the morning and don't talk about the fact that you stayed somewhere else. No one cares. No one, we don't want to know about it. Just show up where you need to be, and that's it. Veronica, what else did I say I was going to share tonight?
So you did the schedule, you did the food.
Oh, one-on-ones. Let's
Yes.
jump into one-on-ones and training. So this training format, if you joined us in the last 7 days, you sign up and you would be charged $49. I think it is $49 or maybe it's 29. I can't remember. There's a monthly fee to this service that you have. This is a service where you get access to all of the pre-done videos for you and all of the meetings. Now, if you joined before the last 7 days, then it would be free access for lifetime. We've just started charging. Why? It's very simple because anything free, no one shows up for. Have you ever bought anything for free and never read the thing? Sorry, have you ever like wanted a free ebook and got the free ebook and never read it? It's that sort of a thing. So we really want our content to be consumed by people, because when they do read it or watch the videos and start applying it, it will better them in their life. So moving forward, we were able to pay speakers to come into this platform and share their tips and tricks on leadership. And so that's another reason why we've started charging. So if anyone has signed up in the last few 3, 4, 5 days, then you will have to upgrade to get access to these Zoom calls and to get access to all of the videos. For that specific reason, we want to start charging people to come in and share content that will help you. Anyone who's got anything with leadership, or if they've won a pageant before, or if money information, or how to launch a product, we're going to be paying speakers to come in this technology moving forward. So that's really exciting. So I just wanted to give you guys an update of the technology. I think that was it. Oh, legacy project plan. Okay, who's excited to talk about legacy project 30-second speech on stage? Yes, amen. Okay, I want you all to get a pen right now. And I want you to write down this formula. Now, there is videos in this technology, the Mighty app, that you can watch, but I will give it to you right here, right now. So basically, when you're on stage, and you will get given a 30-second time slot on stage to go up in your interview outfit and share your legacy project speech. If you know pageantry, it's normally called a platform speech. But if you've never done pageantry before and you're new to our system, we've renamed it. We call it a legacy project, legacy project speech. It's 30 seconds on stage and you get to share everyone your message. So let me share you my message that I used in 2020, and then I'll give you the formula on how you can create a speech, learn it, and then you can be fully rehearsed before you get to stage in 8 weeks' time. So my speech goes like this. Did you know that there's 1 billion children living in poverty today? I invite you to sparkle for every child. As you purchase the book Heart Queen, I give my profits to a non-for-profit called children'sinternational.org, who build infrastructure for children all around the world to lower the number of kids living in poverty. So I invite you to sparkle for every child as we lower the numbers of kids living in poverty today. It's something like that. Sorry, it's like 6:45 at night, and I said this speech 5 years ago or whatever. So, but that's basically the formula. It's giving your tagline. Sorry, I said that around the wrong way. Let me say it again. I invite you to sparkle for every child. Did you know that there's 1 billion children living in poverty today? Well, by purchasing my book Heart Queen, the profits go to a non-for-profit organization called children'sinternational.org, who build infrastructure with families all around the world. So together we can lower the numbers of kids living in poverty today. So I invite you to sparkle for every child as we lower the number of children living in poverty. Did you see what I just did? So I open it up, write this down. Number 1, tagline. Number 2, problem. Number 3, the solution is your legacy project. So solution, but in brackets, legacy project. Number 3, solution, legacy project. Number 4, you got to invite your audience in, and then 5, tagline at the end. So you're inviting them in to join your movement, and then your tagline at the end. So now you have that structure on a piece of paper. Let me give you my legacy project plan, speech one more time. And look at your piece of paper as I'm saying it. Okay, so ready? Is this making sense, guys? Any questions before I say my speech again? Aboli, do you have a question? Your hands up, maybe not. Okay, let me go forward. Okay, number 1, look at your thing. Number 1, I invite you to sparkle for every child. See that? Number 1, tagline. I invite you. So it's not like getting up there and talking about yourself. It's like, I invite you to sparkle for every child. You're inviting them in to your tagline. Okay, so I invite you to Sparkle for Every Child. Problem number 2. Did you know that there's 1 billion children living in poverty today? Guys, I Googled my problem and I'll tell you how you can find your problem in a second as well. I invite you to Sparkle for Every Child. Did you know that there's 1 billion children living in poverty today? Number 3, Legacy Project. Is this exciting? Number 3, Legacy Project. By purchasing my book, which is my legacy project, Heart Queen, the profits go to my non-for-profit, who is children'sinternational.org. Yeah, Sophia's getting it. You're 12. I love it. I love you, Sophia. Can I adopt you? I love you. Okay, so Legacy Project is a book. The profits go to children'sinternational.org. And together, we can lower the numbers of children living in poverty. So lastly, the tagline again. I invite you to sparkle for every child as we lower the number of children living in poverty. How powerful is that? How clear is my message? It's pretty clear, right? Like before you heard my speech, did you know that there's 1 billion kids living in poverty? No. Does that sound absurd to you? Yes. We live in the number was in 2020, so I don't know if the number's increased or gone down. I haven't looked yet. But that number was a Google search. So here's how I came to my legacy speech, and it can happen in 10 minutes, guys. Tarlene and Yash and Mariama, don't sit there and think, oh, Schweppes, I haven't done my work. No, no, no. You can get this information in 10 minutes. You got ChatGPT now. I didn't have it in 2020. I only had Google. So you got ChatGPT, which is even better. So here's how I came to that. I was sat there with a coach who I spent $2,000 with, by the way. Yeah, $2,000. Yeah. Anyways, you don't have to spend that for a coach because we're coaching you. So here's the deal. I sat there with a coach, and the coach was like, well, what issue do you have with the world? I said, I have no idea. I love life. I've got no issue at all. Like literally, I'm one of those kids that grew up on the North Shore here in Sydney. If you know the North Shore, you'll get what I'm saying. So I have no issue with the world. I'm very lucky. However, she says, okay, well, what do you like about the world? I said, I don't know. I love kids. I perform to them. Like it was that basic. I love kids. That's it. Boom. Don't have any, and I love it. I love to perform to them. They're great. Love kids. She's like, okay, Google, what problem is there with kids in the world? I was like, okay. Literally, guys, you could do it in 5 minutes, not even 10. So I Googled, what problem do we have with kids in the world? Boom, instantly. 1 billion kids living in poverty. And instantly, do you know what happened, guys? My heart sank and I felt sick. That's it. I knew it was the thing that I wanted to have a voice about. No, I'm not going to be an activist. No, I'm not going to start wars. No. But I do want to bring awareness to this because I think it's disgusting. If you can send people to Mars and we've got poverty with children, there's a big issue here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to use this platform to raise awareness about it. And then she said to me, what skill do you have? And I was like, I don't know, woman. Stop asking me questions. She goes, well, no, talk to me about it. And I was like, okay, well, I've been in business for a while. And she goes, okay, cool. What skills do you have in business? I was like, I don't know. I can launch businesses, I do marketing. Like, I don't know. I can build teams, build infrastructure, da, da, da. And she goes, okay, well, why can you do it and other people can't? And I was like, oh, mindset. Because I work on my mindset every single day. And she's like, write a book about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to write a book. Literally, I lit up when she said it. I was like, oh, I've always wanted to be an author. Can I do it? She goes, why not? What do you need? I said, I don't know. I need to learn how to write a book. So guess what I did, guys? I knew it was the thing that I wanted to do because it was lit up when I thought about it. So I found this course online. It was $300 USD. She taught you how to write a book online. It was a video series. So I bought the video series, and in the video series, she goes, how long do you want to spend in writing the book? Some people take a year, 2 years, but if you don't decide, it's going to take forever and you're never going to launch it. So, of course, typical me, high achiever, I just wanted to get it done and dusted and be done with it. So I was like, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Veronica's like, yeah, that sounds about right. 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't want to spend any more time. I'll write this thing in 2 weeks and I'll have it done. So that's what I did. I learned how to write a book in 2 weeks, and I didn't launch it until 2 years later, actually. I won the title, then COVID happened, and I started doing a lot of podcasts and speaking about it. But it wasn't until 2 years later that I launched it, when I came home, when the world opened up and COVID happened, and then I launched it. So you can win a title and you can have an idea, but you can launch it with us. So we'll help you launch the thing. So that's fine. So here's what I'm saying is, I literally found my legacy project in probably 10 minutes of conversation with my coach. That's the way I did it. So you've got this recording. You can go back to what I just said. You can pause the video. You can play it again. Keep on pausing, listening, writing down ideas. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't have to have had 10 years of trauma to have a legacy project. You can just have a passion and find a problem about the passion, and that can be your thing that you take to the marketplace. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions about their legacy project? No. Does anyone want to share their legacy project idea in a sentence or two, not 5 minutes or 10 minutes? You don't have to. That's yes, Mariamo, go for it. Awesome.
I will share my legacy project.
Yeah, please.
My legacy project is about like people have a dyslexia.
Yep.
And try to like show dyslexia people they don't need to focus school on that book or read it. They need the skill. They have different skill to do the work, different way to do the work. Because in school they focus more read, write. Some people they different, they born different, and they can focus. My legacy name is superpower dyslexia.
Yes, yes, I love that. So people with I can't even say it either. Dyslexia,
Eh,
dyslexia.
yeah,
At school, you get taught how to read and write one way,
yes,
but you
one hour.
function a different way. And
Yeah.
so Mariamo is showing people that dyslexia is a superpower,
Well,
because I tell you, Virgin is owned by a dyslexic guy. He is called Richard Branson,
this brand.
and is one of the most powerful men in this planet today. So well done. I love your legacy project. Thank you for sharing. Well done, everybody. That's amazing. We have Harneet. Yes, please unmute yourself.
I'm so sorry I can't turn my camera on. I would
No,
love
you're
to.
fine. You're fine.
So my legacy project is basically a book as well, and it was genuinely inspired by Laura. Thank you.
Welcome.
But I decided to aim it towards younger generation, like our upcoming generation. So I decided to do a book on kids, just because I have been in their shoes, and especially in India. So kids who are in India, I have decided to make an international trip and launch my very first book in India. And I have decided to donate up to around 200, I would say, books for now. And I'm deciding to go to Bali in December to launch my second book. So I am deciding to make it an international thing and create awareness that whoever you are, you have to be beautiful from the inside, not the outside. And it's a very simple story book as it is made for kids, but my aim was that I want the kids that were in my shoes to come to countries like USA, Australia, and come to these countries feeling safe and feeling confident, not feeling that they're not perfect and they don't mix in. I want them to come here and make a change and take the chance to build themselves something that would last a lifetime.
I love it, Pani. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the work that you're already doing. Guys, she's already gone to India. You're amazing. She is ahead of the game. She's done one or two pageants already, Pani.
I've done 2.
Two. Okay. Panit's already done two. So just showing you by coming back and building upon your legacy project, keep on building upon. This is what gets you guys standing out in front of the crowd in public arena. It's amazing. You guys will all be winners. I'm so proud of each and everyone. Pani, thank you so much for what you're doing. Amazing.
Thank you.
Good job. All right. Anyone else like to share your idea of legacy? Yes. Where are you?
Hi, Mia. Thank you,
Yes.
Laura.
Hi.
So I just have the idea, but I haven't decided whether it's going to be a book or a product or service. But mainly my legacy project is focused on children mental health and to raise awareness on children that are being abused, especially being having abusive family environment, because I think it is something which is not easily looked upon or haven't given the light that it requires, and it takes immense toll on the children mental health, and it's focusing on how to help them and to give them hope. So that is my legacy project, and I still need to think about how to structure it and how I'm going to implement it, but I'm sure I will seek your guidance and help to do that.
You will be fine. So as you keep on thinking about the problem and the solution will come up. But
Yeah.
I want you to all of you start thinking about what areas lights you up. Like, have you always wanted to be an author? Have you always wanted to have a YouTube channel? What are the thoughts, podcast
Yeah.
even? What are the areas that you've always wanted to do? And use this system as a thing
Yes.
to now do it. We've got a contestant in the Mrs. category right now. She had an idea that she wanted to write a book. She wasn't going to, but then she just came to me the other day and said, Laura, I'm going to do it. She's already halfway in writing the thing. And I'm like, this
That's
is
great.
exactly the perfect start, because it's something like this that sometimes people just need the little boost.
Yes.
You can really get things done easily and quickly using this competition. So well done. I love your idea.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Anyone else like to share? You do not have to, but if you'd like to, yes, Sophia.
My legacy is like Kids Express, but with that, I'm starting my own like product and brand, and it's like for kids with mental health, and it's like different toy animals, and on the like middle it has a heart, and each animal has different things about them, positive like writing about them.
Affirmations.
Yeah, like so like just say like a crocodile could say like you were brave, and then the main one is a bunny, and the main thing is called you are loved, and like kids are like feeling like they're not like I don't know, but like they
Sad.
just sad, and they can go to it, and like 50% of the profit is like going to Kids Express.
Charity.
Love that. I want to buy one. And Sophia, you just said something amazing that most adults would not think of. You just told me the percentage of the profits that you're going to be giving. That is amazing, everyone on this call and people watching the replay, because you have to be specific when you tell people how much profit, because especially when they're buying something with a give back, they want to know, is it all of it, or is it half of it, or is it $1? You have to be specific. Otherwise, the audience will go question the authenticity, or is my money going to where you're saying it's going? So well done. You've already chosen how much of the profits are going somewhere. Well done. I'm so proud of you. That's great. BS, you have to tell me when you launch it. I need to buy at least 5 of them. Okay, good. Good. Anyone else like to share your legacy project or ask any questions? Okay, cool. Well, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Keep on thinking about what problem are you solving and what solution. Remember, this is a plan. This is not an actual product or something that needs to have been done. It's just a plan that you're bringing to the judges. And if you win, we help you roll it out. Parneet has done 2 pageants already. That's why she's ahead of the game. So just know that you can keep on coming back and doing this thing, because people who create legacy projects, you're putting your heart into the public space. What you give out is what you get back. People who are connected to their faith and their heart is really powerful. It's work that you're sent to do in this world. I don't want to sound religious, so I'm trying to refrain from using like religious words and stuff like that. But everyone here is meant for greatness, and you're here for a purpose and a reason. So as you share your story on this stage in July, then you're inspiring so many people to get out of their rut, their dark space, their confidence, and be amazing. Even if you're someone who's in a dark space or a rough space, simply by deciding to stand on that stage, you will feel better and you will inspire at least 1 or 2 people. And what an amazing achievement that is. And I will say, God, the universe, spirituality, Allah, whatever it is that you are connected to, wants you to be great and powerful, and you all are meant to share light and love. So well done. I'm so proud of you. So keep on focusing on what problem, and maybe the solution will come. Think about your structure of your strategy speech and start writing it down, learning it, and rehearsing it. Now, I want you to come to each and every one of these 6 o'clock on Tuesday nights. I'm going to be here every night at 6 o'clock between now and July. Bring all of your questions. So during the week, when you have questions, write it down in your book. Don't call us or message us. Write it down in your book and come to these calls so we can help you nut it out. Because why I'm doing this is not to be mean or anything. It's simply so that your question might help 20 other people. So by asking your question, you'll help other people indirectly. And so we're a community here. And so that's how we're going to be working together for the next 8 weeks. And I hope you're all excited, because I cannot wait to see you guys shine on that stage. Your heart will shine and your exterior will shine, and you'll just be amazing goddesses as you were born to be. Veronica, did you want to share anything before we close out this session today? And I'll ask Yash as well, because you're a director as well.
No, it's very exciting. It's really exciting. I can't wait like to hear all these amazing like legacy projects that all the women, you know, have started already. I can see that, yeah, it's all coming together, and I know it seems like it's so close to the event. But yeah, I just don't want all the girls to stress out because it all comes together at the end. It sounds really like maybe a bit cliche at the moment, but it all does all come together at the end. Yeah.
Literally all it is standing on a stage and talking for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Literally that. But why I give all of everything is because I want you guys I want to help you with all the information I know. And sometimes I overtrain, and it's something that I'm working on to not give you guys everything. But
you've put so much into the training as well. So the girls need to, like the training videos are just like exceptional. I mean, you spent so much time doing those. So I think that, you know, if you watch, like you were saying, 10 minutes, you know, every night, just a little bit of a video on something different, I think the girls will get so much out of it. Yeah, they really will.
Mindset game. Yeah. The better our minds, the more successful we all have in life. And that's the game. We live in a game. This is a world filled with games. And the minute that you listen to the negativity is when the devil wins. It's that basic. And so we're here to help you give a structure in your life so that you can
excited. Some amazing women.
I love it. Okay. Yeah.
I have a question and something to say as well.
Please.
Yes, so the question is, now that we're in the meeting, so I don't know if it can be answered right now or not, but I have been asked by one of the queens. So the question is like, for the pageant dresses, is there a way to sell them somewhere? And if someone wants to sell an old pageant dress and
Yeah.
then is there a place?
That's a great question. Yes, we have one amazing tool. It's called our online Mighty app, where we all get the access to the training. You know, the Mighty app, the Inspire Greatness Within training community. Well, guess what, guys? You guys can also use it to sell your pageant dresses. Not a problem, because I want you guys to be able to share. We're all a community here. So we've got past queens from a couple of years ago who have got beautiful custom made dresses. And so they will sell it to help our future. And I've done that too. Like, I've had beautiful custom made gowns over the last 5 years, and I don't sell it to make money. I literally sell my evening gowns as part of my give back to the future queens. So I've sold the gown that I had at the blue gown that I wore last year in last February. I wore 3 gowns over that night to showcase Kelly. And one of the gowns I had was this blue, beautiful, sparkalicious gown. I actually sold that for about $400 when it's about a $2,000 dress. So I did that as part of my give back to help future crowns, and a girl from Galaxy actually bought it as part of her handover crown for giving her title over to the next girl. So, but yes, don't have to worry about Facebook. Use our online training area and use the wall. Does everyone know where the wall is? Just post anything that you have, and if anyone wants to purchase it, just direct message. Just use it like a Facebook page. Yeah, perfect. Good question. Anything else?
Yes, so that's one of it. And the other one is I'm really excited. I'm already very excited to see the potential queens in the July competition, and also hearing about their legacy project. And I love to hear. I should say that Parneet is on top of things, and she's doing quite a lot. And I'm so glad to hear what she's doing with the 2 books and everything planned out. And yeah, and one more thing is about my legacy project, is that there's something that I always wish to do, but I had a vision that I'm going to do it one day after all the situations that took place. So today I'm really glad that I sent that video to Laura via an email. So I request you to please hear that. And I hope that you're going to love it. It's a session. It's a 6-minute speech about all the situations of what all happened. And I always wanted to speak like that in public in front of a lot of many people. So I'm glad that I was able to do it. So I request you to please, whenever you get a chance, I'm really excited to hear about it. It's about the whole situation that I went through from bullying till now. I mean, it's in a nutshell that I spoke about.
Wow. Okay. Can't wait to watch that. That's amazing. Maybe we'll share it in the future. Very cool. Thank you so much. All right. Last but not least, I will end with this note. We do have an event coming in 8 weeks, and I want all your friends and family to see. Yes, I'm inviting a business network. That's why we're hosting it on a Thursday, so business professionals can come. However, I want your families to come see you. Don't hide this away from them. Use this as your debut to showcase you're a fearless, amazing woman with a voice. You know, I want your families to see. So I had literally about 10 people at each event coming to watch me when I competed. It wasn't about boasting about me. No, it was about showing the work that I had done and the excitement of launching me as a professional. So I really would love it if you guys would share with your friends and family to purchase a ticket to come. We have tickets from kids, which are about $50, $60 for kids. There's the next one, the adults, the cheapest one to come for an adult is about $100. And then I think it's about $200. And the most expensive is $250 for the VIP. Now, you're thinking, that's so expensive. Well, it's at the Alexandria Grounds. Have you all been to the Alexandria Grounds? It's a very high-end event place, firstly. Secondly, the stage is going to be lit up like Miss Universe, okay? You guys are going to look amazing, okay? That cost money. Thirdly, there's going to be canapes galore and free-flowing drinks. So it's also going to have a red carpet, and it's going to have reality TV show stars on the judging panel, plus Channel 10 Daniel Duty hosting on stage. It's a very high-end event that you're involved with. So get behind it, share the link with all your friends and family, and don't wait till 2 weeks before the event. It will be sold out. So don't wait and have your husband not come because you didn't get a ticket for the hubby. Okay, so just start going onto the website. There's a link. Go to the event page. It's right at the top. Click on the event page and you'll see it. It's the 10th of July. It's a crowning event. Click it, share it with all your friends and family, and say, could you just, if anyone said, how can I support you? Say, can you come? I'd love it if you could be my cheer squad. That's it. And they go, amazing. Just say, but don't wait because it will sell out. Could you get the ticket? Like, here's the link. And they will do it. But they won't do it if you don't ask. It's that easy. So yeah, share around. But I'm so honored and proud because you guys have already won. You're here. You're 8 weeks away. And I know some of you maybe feel like you haven't done anything, and some have felt like they've done a lot, but it doesn't matter. Just showing up on that stage is a huge step in the right direction to shining like a confident light, a light that you were born to be. And I know each and every one of you is born for greatness. Why? Because we're all one. We're all the same. I'm not special. You're not special. You're not special because you look or you're born into a situation. We're all exactly the same. So I believe in you. Love you all. See you next Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Bye.
Thank you. See you.